Alright.
We have Cooking with the Bladers Summer, Episode 2, Part 2.
Alright, now we come into making the classic macaroni and cheese.
To eat with the hamburgers, which we'll be cooking in a minute. Or two, or three, or four.
And we'll do the macaroni and cheese.
Hamburgers on that.
This is actually the one that we use in our restaurant, this recipe.
What restaurant?
Also the one we also use at home. And it's kind of a combination to make it smooth and creamy. There's lots of different ways of making macaroni and cheese. Some use a wheat type of roux and make the smoothness that way, but we use smoothness using kind of the dairy kind of things.
What restaurant are you talking about? Oh wait, where?
And then
I know what you mean.
What we'll do is you see there's some butter in there, and then we'll take and we have minced garlic. We'll put the garlic in there, and usually this equals about a clove or two.
Clove or two. Do you typically put this on there?
Yes, I do. And you eat it heartily.
Ew. I'm not going to eat it anymore.
Yeah, I like to see that happen. Okay? Then, what we'll get is we'll put our hot pasta. We'll move the pasta over. Stop visiting your cat if you want to do this. If you want to see this.
Oh. Sorry.
We'll put the hot pasta in there.
All the steam is coming up toward the camera?
Yeah. So you know that it's nice and hot.
Now you can look here, you can see all the steam.
And what we'll also do is along with the butter, and we have the garlic. We use sour cream. Sour cream helps decrease the amount of fat you have to use for your butter.
Now, are you going to put in lots of scoops or just one or two?
We put about 8 ounces in there.
Is that typically about like half the container?
Yes, it is.
So, if you make 2 bowls of macaroni and cheese, you can use about the whole container?
I make 2 batches. And then now it's just mixing up time. Mixing is the most important part. Okay.
You can see the chunks of butter in there.
And now we're going to use the heat from the pasta.
That's going to melt the butter instead of you putting it in the microwave to melt it.
Right.
So you don't really notice the garlic in there.
You don't. It's because you have just a small, but it actually enhances the flavor.
Now does every piece get a little bit of that garlic on it though?
Yep. Because I mix it up. Because again, you see I'm mixing it up now. And we're getting the butter all melted in there ever so nicely. Okay. And throw that, get that mixed around. And you're going to get it all stirred in. Again, there's lots of different ways of making macaroni and cheese, but this way is one of the more healthful ways that you can actually also keep the creaminess and flavor. You know, the sour cream really adds a lot to the flavor that way. Keeps it nice and keeping it nice and smooth.
Can I have a piece with the camera?
Okay, and then what we'll do, we'll start off. Usually you can buy a blend in the store that has American cheese in it.
Can I see it for a second?
And this blend didn't have the American cheese. American cheese, and a lot of cheese prudes don't like American cheese. You're going to want to have cheddar, or they'll want to have Gruyere or Monterey Jack or something like that. But actually American cheese is really responsible for making a lot of smoothness. It melts and comes out very smooth. That's why they use it in Velveeta. They use that in a lot of the things there. So American cheese does make it nice and smooth. But we decided we were going to use a blend here of Italian blends. This is going to have a mix of provolone, Romano, Asiago, and Parmesan cheese.
Are we using almost the whole bag?
Yes, we are.
So for making this macaroni and cheese, we use a lot of almost all of it.
Yes, we use a lot of cheese.
No, I'm saying like we use a lot of almost the whole bag. We use a lot of sour cream, and let's use the whole container of both things.
Yeah. So, and you just want it again. It's just mixing it. You want this way here. Every bite gets some cheese. Every bite gets all the flavors that we're looking to get. Okay, that's a big thing. So whether you're the person who gets the first spoonful or the person who gets the last spoonful, which is usually you, right?
I usually try to eat
and most of the spoons in the middle.
And basically the whole bowl.
This little ball here. This is not melting, so.
We got to do all our updates. Okay, so this is we're gonna stir up the rest of this, and
then
we'll
now we see we have more cheese in there.
Is there anything else you got to add to it after this cheese?
Oh yeah, we do. We're not done.
So we're gonna stop right here, and then we're gonna come back in part 3.
Okay.
So in part